Hello everybody! I am Raphael Perry, and I'm apparently competing with the game music at the moment, so I'll go turn that down a little bit. And this is Solasta, Crown of the Magister, because apparently every game needs to come with a subheading or subtitle these days. Let's knock it down to about a 65, shall we? There we go. Alright. I've been waiting for this game for quite some time. It first came onto my radar when they did the animated trailer. It had a cheeky, cartoony style with well-defined characters, with personality traits, and it was fun, right? And I thought, you know what, yeah, I could enjoy this game. And of course, the quirkiness made me think, if the developers can keep up that level of customization of the characters, that level of characterization, the personality, the vibe, the zazz, you know, if they can maintain that, that'll be a lot of fun. Well, the game is finally in early access, and I'm pretty sure I backed this on Kickstarter before I was even aware of Baldur's Gate 3. Which obviously should be mentioned, because it is the elephant in the room here. Literally, for the last 2 weeks, on the Baldur's Gate 3 forums and the Solasta forums, there have been people asking the question, what is the difference between Solasta and Baldur's Gate 3? And the way I look at it is something like this. Imagine a fast food chain like McDonald's or KFC or something like that, right? That is Baldur's Gate 3. Actually, no, let's do it another way, right? The Larian games tend to be a playground. You go in there, you get together with your friends, you play, you have some fun, you know what you're getting into, you know what you're having, right? Whereas Solasta is more of a smaller sort of boutique experience. But getting back to the fast food analogy, imagine that Baldur's Gate 3 is like McDonald's, right? You go in there, you see what you want on the menu, and you walk up and you say to the guy behind the counter or the girl behind the counter or whoever it is, you're like, oh, can I have a veggie burger? Do they still do veggie burgers? I think they do this kind of veggie sandwich thing instead. But you're like, can I have a veggie burger? And he's like, yep. One veggie burger, and you're like, yeah, but I don't want the mayonnaise. Can I have like that sort of chili sauce that comes out? Other thing is like, no, you get what's on the menu. It's like, okay, can I have it with no mayonnaise? No, you will have it with mayonnaise, otherwise I'll lose my job. I give you the thing that's on the menu. That's what this is. And you're like, okay, well, I'll have it with mayonnaise, I suppose, you know. So that's the advantage of the fast food, right? You know. You say what you get, and you see what you get it. You know what you're getting, so you're not going to get disappointed. Whereas I could go to like a lovely Indian restaurant in town and sit down and be like, hey, can I have a vegetable biryani with mushroom rice instead of the normal rice? And the guy would be like, yeah, sure, we'll just put some extra mushrooms in the rice, you know. Charge a little bit more for it. Fine, right? And that's the advantage of it being a single restaurant and not a restaurant chain. So, if you think of Baldur's Gate 3, which is like a 22-year-old franchise, you know, it's a big name product, loads of people have heard about it, they know what they're getting. Many of them have played Larian's most recent games, they've got a good idea what to expect. And when Wizards of the Coast approached Larian, they probably said, hey, we really like what you've done with these last 2 games. Could you make it a bit like that? And yes, there's a lot of people complaining that Baldur's Gate 3 feels a little bit too much like the Divinity Original Sin games at the moment. And you're like, well, yeah, it's made by the same people, but even so, there are things they could have done to differentiate it a bit more. Whereas Solasta is more like it's more like that small, single, independent restaurant that's, you know, it's been set up for a little while, not a lot of people know about it yet, it's starting to become popular, but if it becomes too popular too quickly, it might not have enough staff to take care of all the customers. So the way I see things is, If you've watched my Baldur's Gate 3 videos, you'll know that I've generally enjoyed it quite a bit. However, You also may have noticed that the Forgotten Realms is not my favourite campaign setting. I'd rather they'd set it in somewhere like Greyhawk, or Ravenloft, or Dragonlance, right? Kryn, that's a great setting. But instead, no, they just keep making computer games set in the Forgotten Realms because it's popular for some reason, because it's basically a really high magic Disney theme park world. And I prefer kind of more towards the sort of lower magic end, like Middle-earth, or the Warhammer world, you know, the old world, something like that. I feel I'm still competing for music, but if I shrink the game down, the sound will cut out, so I'll just tone it down a little bit more. I'll set master volume down to 70. Okay, 75. And stick that down at a 60. We'll try that. But even so, with Baldur's Gate 3, I have very little experience playing 5th edition, right? For 5th edition, I've created 2 characters, played in 2 or 3 sessions. At least one of which was just, we finished character creation, let's play for sort of 10, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, and then everyone had to go home. And then that group kind of split up and then we got to play them again. My other experience with 5th edition was a grindy combat fest that was not a lot of fun. And it was literally just fight for 4 or 5 hours, come back next week and try again. So it just, after 2 or 3 sessions, it was just tedious and not a lot of fun. Kind of felt like 4th edition, to be honest, but with a ridiculously high character mortality rate. And I had a hard time rationalizing how the character I was playing was supposed to react to adventuring companions dying at a rate of knots. You know, was I supposed to become paranoid, depressed? You know, new people would arrive to help us, and I'd be like, "No! Don't come near us! We're cursed! We have a cursed company! You will die if you join us! We're only allowed to have 3 or 4 people, and if we get any more than that, somebody gets killed!" You know, I don't care that there's always 1 or 2 more of you trying to join. It just doesn't work! It's like, how we were literally losing like 4 or 5 characters a session because the combat was extremely grindy and not very well balanced. Now, so when it comes to my experience of Baldur's Gate 3, I have enjoyed the story, I've enjoyed the narrative that has been woven. I've not particularly enjoyed the fact it's set in the Forgotten Realms, but I've been able to overlook that. But one thing that's got me is the obfuscation and obscuration of the rules, right? I don't have a lot of 5th edition rules experience, so the tooltips and in-game help me understand the rules, I felt for Baldur's Gate 3 is a little bit on the slim side because they're aiming more for that playground experience, for that convenience experience, that sit down on the sofa and play with your mates experience, right? It's like, we don't want you to sit here and read loads of information before you can play. Here you go, we'll give you the bare minimum information, tell you basically what things do, not necessarily tell you all the modifiers that go into probability, and set you down there and bam, there you go. A very fluid experience, you can play with your friends and have some fun, right? Have a bit of a laugh. Solasta, from what I gather, is very much a more simulationist experience. That is, lots of rules being very accurately implemented with a lot less fuzzy information. So I'm thinking that from Solasta, I can gain the rules knowledge and understanding to play Baldur's Gate 3 to appreciate Baldur's Gate 3 better in a more enjoyable way. So I'm not seeing the 2 games as competing. I'm seeing them as fun, enjoyable games that can complement each other. Now, I have clicked the characters button to see if the characters I made in the demo, or in fact the demo characters, are here. They are not. Instead we have these 6 pre-generated characters, and a little tooltip popped up there which is gone now. I have clicked New Adventure. We have the Crown of the Magister campaign. Other campaigns may be available later on. This is giving me Neverwinter Nights vibes, right? I'm like, ooh, are we going to get a toolkit? Can we make our own campaigns? A 4-character party should be made. Yeah, absolutely, cancel the adventure. I want to make some characters. So, another nice thing, of course, is that, Baldur's Gate, existing world, existing story, people have big expectations. Solasta, these guys have made their own world. It's new, and I'm not going to play a character called Tanya. Sorry. And so basically, I don't come into this feeling as if there is a vast wealth of information that is unknown to me, right? When it comes to Forgotten Realms, it's like, I don't know much about this world. I know they ripped off and stole a lot of the gods from real-world religions, which have established pronunciation and belief and faiths, and then they have other gods which are more original. Here, it's Solasta. I'm basically coming into it with the same amount of information as anyone else who's coming into play. Now, there may be Solasta fans who know a lot more about it, but me, I'm just like, your average player coming in. Yeah, I backed the Kickstarter, and I generally avoided spoiling myself on too much information. This is a smaller game. I'm not expecting this to be as big or high-end or polished as Baldur's Gate 3, but it might be. I'm also expecting it to be not quite as buggy, if I'm lucky, or just a bit better optimized, right? I know there's a lot less options in character creation, but let's have some fun with that anyway. I'll go to the personal tab just so we don't see those. It's a shame we don't have level 1 versions of the demo characters here. I could probably recreate them, okay? For now, though, yeah, let's make some heroes. New character. I have clicked this button, there was a little pop-up there. Right, for some reason they want to call the races ancestry. They could call them heritage, lineage, kindred, kin. Kith is direct family, kin is extended family, isn't it? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, Tunnels and Trolls was calling races kin back in the 70s or 80s. It's not a problem. Right. Obviously, I should make a dwarf. But I think I will start with a human. It's a good... No, I'll do it properly. Dwarf. So, we have Hill Dwarf. Here, we have a lot more information, right? If I was to do this in Baldur's Gate 3, I'd have to be hovering over things for tooltips for this information. So, move 5, wheel. Ability score increase +2 constitution. Saving throw advantage against poison, resistance to poison damage. No magic resistance, I see. So let's see, Hill Dwarf gets wisdom, dwarven toughness. Oh, that's pretty good. Dark vision, languages, yeah, okay. Whereas, come on you. A Snow Dwarf gets dexterity, proficient with heavy crossbow, seen normally in dim light and in natural darkness, as if dim lit. +2 constitution saving throws. Okay, nice. So snow dwarfs are sturdy and adventurous, adapted to harsh terrain and low temperatures. Blocky, agile and sturdy, they are fierce warriors and keepers of their ancestral culture and traditions. Whereas the hill dwarf, naturally skilled miners and craftsmen, gifted with keen senses, deep intuition and remarkable resilience. Blocking, yeah, so that's the same sentence there. I will go with Hill Dwarf because that's blatantly the Hill Dwarf, and that isn't quite the Mountain Dwarf. I wish I could just click on these down here instead of having to go with those, but I'll go with this. We can make him a boy, make him a girl. It'll be a man. A manly man. Roar. Yeah. Class selection. Character class determines a profession, granting specific features listed on the right. New powers and even subclasses are granted at higher levels of experience. Each class also offers a set of equipment which you can customize. Yes, we get to choose our starting gear. As our good solid fighter, right? At higher levels, so I can even just see level progression here, which is something that, again, I don't get to see in Baldur's Gate 2. Free. Baldur's Gate 2 was 2nd edition. Now, now, I have seen a lot of this information from Baldur's Gate 3, and because I'm looking to create a full party of 4 characters, I probably shouldn't spend too long reading all the information. So second wind, choose a fighting style as a speciality. That's not how you spell speciality. Specialty is American. Okay, okay. Yep, so we go to next. Background. A background determines a character history prior to adventuring life. The background offers equipment and proficiencies, but also the ability to select personality flags. Oh, those are going to be fun. Personality flags determine the social behavior of the character during narrative sequences. Yes. The alignment determines the moral affinity of your character, something which appears to be blatantly missing from Baldur's Gate 3, even though 5th edition basically doesn't use alignment for anything. But for a role-playing game on a computer, alignment is incredibly useful as it helps determine character outlook, not behavior. Alignment isn't what you do. Alignment is what you think about what you do, and why you do it, not how you do it. I could play a lawful character who's like a gambling addict with a drinking problem. His life's a mess. He frequently breaks the law and does chaotic things that do not fit in with normal society. But he feels really bad about it, and keeps wanting to go into rehab and sort his life out and do the lawful thing, but he's just weak and not able to do it, right? Resulting personality. So yeah, we get to choose some. Alignment is a second form of personality customization. Resulting personality is summarised at the bottom left of the screen. Understood. So, academic, acolyte. Well, if we're going for a warrior type, the lawkeeper is a nice fun one, but I'll hold off on that. Sellsword, bit of a mercenary. We'll make him, lower, working class, right? Go neutral good. Greed, because he's always got to fill his belly with a few things he wants. So we get to pick 2 from here and 2 from over here. Okay. So we've already got slang and casual ways of speaking. Oh, casual personality score is 8, slang personality score is 30. So this could be like a weighting system, so he's got like 8 in 38 chance of using casual language, 30 in 38 chance of using slang. Greed is 8. No, we'll go caution or kindness. Well, he's got a good alignment, so we'll go with the kindness. And then pragmatism, because he's also poor. Oh, so these are getting replaced, so I don't have to. No, I have to choose. Caution, altruism, kindness. Okay, well, we've already got kindness here. Or is it just scrolling off the bottom? So pop in caution, so we should have... Hang on. So those are personality. This is not from no, it is. Huh, weird. So, ability scores. Some will be high, some will be low. Ability scores of 6 core attributes defining where your character excels. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, with values from 3 to 20. The bonus under each score is applied to... Yeah, sure. Are they rolled? Please tell me they're rolled. Ability scores can be generated by several methods, either randomly or using a points system. Classes have preferred ability scores, for example intelligence for wizards. So make sure your character's highest scores are in their class's primary attributes. Not always the case. Improving ability scores. All the characters' ancestries provide a bonus to some ability scores, leading to an interesting ancestry/class synergies. Ability scores can be increased at levels 4, 8 and so forth. Fighters increase even more often. Understood. Okay. These are good rolls. We're blatantly going to put this here, and this can go here. We want wisdom, and oh god, this is going to be a... Look, I'm not re-rolling because I'm keeping... Fuck me. Okay, there's our fighter. Because I'm creating 4 characters in a hurry so I get to have fun, I'm just going to be creating my 4 characters. Right, tutorial, fighting style. Some character classes allow the selection of a fighting style. This fighting style grants you specific advantages to using combat techniques and equipment. Some characters are granted a secondary fighting style at higher levels. Archery, defense, dueling, protection. Right. 200 weapon, 2 weapons. I don't like these. Right. So, defense gives him extra armor class when he's wearing armor. He will almost always be wearing armor. However, protection... When a creature you can see attacks a target creature other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. I don't know if there'd be a pop-up saying, hey, you know, or if I have to chain it up the same way as in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know, right? I'd like to go with protection, just because it's different. I can always grab defense later on. I don't know if these fighting styles progress as the character gains levels, so they become more advanced. So at a later level, when he gets a second fighting style, the first one will get a bit better or something. But so let's just grab protection for that intervention, because the extra bit of armor class means he won't get hit quite so much and he won't take as much damage, so the party healer can focus on looking after other people. That's a passive party defense through making himself just really tough. The protection is an active defense, so I can be like, I need to specifically protect this person here at this moment in time. They need it. Tutorial proficiencies. This stage lets you acquire proficiency in various fields of expertise. Your class and race determine a set of proficiencies or range of options to choose from. The right side of the screen lets you choose your proficiencies by type and origin, and you must spend all your points before you can proceed. Very well. Most attacks and ability checks use the proficiency bonus to determine your efficiency. This bonus starts at +2 and increases at levels 5, 9, 13, 17, and then doesn't change at 20 because it needs to be 21. It is added to attack rolls where the character is proficient, saving throws, ability checks, attack rolls using a proficient weapon, and magical attacks and spell difficulty class. Understood. Right. So this is automatically... Right. Athletics, difficult situation encounter while climbing, jumping and swimming. You know, a bit of sure-footedness might be really... Do I not get to click at this? There we go. Aha. Right. Animal handling, history, insight, perception, and so on. Let's go history, right? Actually, no. No. Change. Because he's lower class gutter scum, right? So... Survival... might be good out in the wilderness, trying to scavenge up stuff. Insight, bit of street smarts, know if people are trying to trick him. Perception, be on the lookout for danger. Or survival, we'll go perception. This final stage for character creation allows you to customize the appearance and identity of a character. You can freely select all available options and require a valid first name to complete the character creation process. Right. Let's call him Gurdil Volrock. Clan? No idea. He's a street fighter. Now we don't have too many options here, right? So let's just... Oh, that is a odd face. Again, a bit odd, so we'll stick with this one. Skin tone. Let's see. Wanting something that kind of looks a bit dirty, kind of grubby. Right, hair shape, not style but shape. What else we got? Oh, that's nice. That almost looks a bit elegant and high class though. So, okay. No, not for me, thanks. We could go for ponytail. Beard, we've only got the 2 beard styles. That beard obviously needs much more magnificent hair like that. These beards are too long for this hairstyle, so we will go with the ponytail. Sure. Hair colour. In keeping with the skin, do we get more? No, we don't get... Like, the black's nice, but if we had a nice darker brown, I mean, that'd be okay. Kind of works. Eye colour. Is there a kind of grey? Is that kind of bluish? Yeah, that'll do. Right, voices.
I owe you one. I hate those.
That I like.
Is that a man or a woman?
You die like the rest.
Okay, we're sticking with this one. That works. But isn't there a... We're supposed to be able to customize equipment? Is that under fighting styles? Inspect. Ah, yes. This is odd. Right. Why did we get lumped with this bloody horrible sword? Well, he's got a sword. Let's create another. So I'm going to make a human. Make this one a girl or a boy. I'll go with a girl. We'll create a paladin, which is sorely lacking in Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment, and I am eagerly awaiting the implementation of such a class. However, I'm imagining that Druid or Bard is more likely to make it in first, to be honest. Right, let's see. Divine Sense reveals celestials, fiends, and undead. That might be active or passive, I'm not sure. Healing Pool. Healing Power, Lay on Hands, okay. Neutralize Poison. Let's do this properly, right? Oh, wait. Okay, Deity. Clerics and Paladins have to choose one of Solasta's deities when created. For a cleric, the selected deity offers a range of divine domains to specialize into. The selected divine domain grants automatic prepared spells, the ability to channel divinity, as well as new powers at higher levels. So, what do we know about these? Arun, the primordial god of the elements and patron of adventurers, peasants, hermits, and all others who value nature above civilization. The oldest of the Termarian deities, Arun is the one to whom humanity first prayed while struggling to survive in a hostile environment. His spouse is Maraike, the goddess of life and death. His clergy is divided into 3 main branches, each attached to one of Arun's powers: fire, ice, and lightning. Very Diablo. Einar is the god of valor and fidelity, and the patron of paladins, lawful warriors, and all those who bring light to darkness. The Church of Einar is organized into 3 orders. The Blade is a militant order, a bulwark against chaos and evil. The Shield is an order of protectors, devoted to their flock. The Beacon is an order of itinerant preachers, helping the communities through which they travel with their strength of arms, their healing skills, and their knowledge of the law. Maraike, the goddess of life and death, the patron of healers and embalmers, and the embodiment of universal duality. Traditionally, she is Arun's wife. Her cult consists of 2 orders. The Order of Life Regnant travels the land as healers and defenders. They worship the healing, motherly aspect of Maraike. The Order of Oblivion is an order of avengers and embalmers. Where evil tries to prevent the cycle of life and death, the Order ensures that the culprits are dealt with and their undead victims return to their deadly rest. So, I'm liking the Order of Life, I'm liking the Order of Oblivion, and I'm liking the Shield, maybe the Blade a little bit more Shield. Pakri, the goddess of lore and knowledge and the patron of judges and lawyers, teachers, librarians and scholars. She gifted humans with the thirst for knowledge so they could learn and develop their society and the law which preserves civilization. Her clergy is divided into 2 orders. The Order of the Book includes the most learned lawyer priests in the world. The Order of the Owl sends its members across the land to help those in need of protection and justice. Let's be obvious and go with Einar here. So is it background where we get to choose equipment? No. So I would like to go with Acolyte. Obviously choose Lawfulness, Caution, Altruism, and apparently Pragmatism, because it's the only option. Whoa. Yeah, man, why would I be true neutral worshipping a... Right. We have lawfulness here, so I can swap this lawfulness for this lawfulness if I want violence. We got altruism, so we go kindness, authority, or lawfulness, and caution. If I choose lawfulness for both, does that weight it more? Yes, it does. Interesting. Well, there we go. Oh, background equipment. Is there a way to change that? I can't remember. I think there was in the demo a way to change equipment a little bit, but anyway. Ability scores. Well, we've rolled them. Obviously, we need charisma. We need strength. We need dexterity. We need wisdom. Bit of intelligence wouldn't go amiss, and dexterity. Yeah, we get to have that as well. Proficiencies. Oh. Okay, we'll take that then. And obviously if there's some kind of religious law skill or investigation, apparently we can't take... wait, insight is for one, yes. Do we have that already? Maybe. Medicine, intimidation, persuasion. We'll go for persuasion. Okay. Ooh, tools, weapons and armor. Yeah. Languages. We get an extra language? We do. She already speaks Dwarvish, Elvish, and the language of halflings. Bit of Goblin, I suppose. Wait, she doesn't speak trade tongue? Oh, are these available? Old Termarian, an ancient language originated from Termar, the lost world of humans. It has been protected and transmitted since the Cataclysm. Okay, background languages, so we get another one. Alright, giant, that could be fun. Like, yeah, she can understand giants a bit. And what have we got here then? Origin. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. So that's like a slightly more oriental looking human. That's more western looking, and that's a kind of darker one. Save it. Well, that kind of works. Right. I'm thinking in terms of a name here. If we stick with one that'll be easier to find a name for. So family instead of clan, so that's a surname. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Celia Marlin. No. We'll go Keris. Marion. Have a little bit Welsh. Yeah, that works. Right, we get a few hairstyle options here. That looks fancy for a more sophisticated high culture character, and she's a more religious one. Grew up in the temple. I mean, that plat's kind of nice, but not necessarily. Oh god, that needs work. This would work quite nicely for a darker skin tone there. If we stick with this for now, so I went with this one, did I? No. And say we go with a... what's this? Oh yeah, that works. Right. Physique, voice...
I will not forget this.
We won't let you die.
Oh, that sounds a bit too desperate.
We won't let you die.
Oh!
Thought I'd miss you, eh?
Better luck next time.
Everybody freeze!
So, I'm hoping the voices are by race rather than by just gender, because otherwise, with a party of 4, I'm going to run out of sound sets soon. But yeah, we can work with this. Do I get to change colours? No, probably not. Alright. And let's... oh, I like this idea. Let's go with a half-elf. And this could be a complete disaster, by the way, okay? This is not necessarily going to be the most balanced party, but hey, let's have some fun. And we'll be a half-elf who studies magic, is a wizard. The academic would be obvious, but let's go with the philosopher, right? Celtic good, Celtic neutral. Yeah, we'll go Celtic neutral. So he can be kind-hearted, but also egotistical. Bit of a cynic, maybe. We'll go double cynicism. Yeah, sure, why not? And he is a technical genius, or an idiot. Stick these there and there, and then we can go, hey-oh, there's some numbers. Must spend all the beer I have, haven't I? What? All the dice are here, what's wrong? Why can't I continue? What? I don't understand, there's something wrong here. Look, I want to put this here. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, we could actually go very well rounded and be like, hey, have a bit of strength. And a bit of dexterity. There we go. Alright. So, +6. Must be a racial +2 modifier there. Interesting. Right, what do I want here? Let's go stealth, because he might use like invisibility spells and stuff to be sneaky. And, bit of deception, because why not? Dagger dart. Those are proficiencies, surely. Yes, they aren't stuff he actually comes with. What am I missing there? Class skills. Oh, have I not? Right. History. And investigation, because why not? Obviously Elvish, Common, Ultramarian, and Spy's Codebook. Oh, they're disabled. Interesting. Let's say he grew up viewing hobbits, right? And there's a bit of Ultramarian as well. And a bit of Terran. Because that's interesting, right? Oh, tutorials, spells and magic. Some classes have access to magic spells right away. Others have to reach a higher level or select a subclass. This screen lets you choose which spells the character will be able to cast. Awesome. Is this spells known or spells prepared? Some classes and ancestries have access to cantrips. The character must select the allotted cantrips from the provided list. Cantrips are simple spells that can be cast infinitely without spending a spell slot, as opposed to main spells. Each provides a list of spells tailoring to the class flavour. For example, clerics have healing spells, while wizards can harness the power of the elements. Some classes can access all the spells from their while others, like the wizard, must collect them from in their spellbook. And finally, some classes are required to select and prepare their spells through a long rest, while others are free to use their known spells, provided they have remaining spell slots. In other words, stupid undisciplined wildcasters. Prepared casters are better. Right. Class cantrips. Annoying bee. The target sees an illusional bee flying, harassing him or her, and has disadvantage on concentration checks until the start of its next turn. I'm going to go for that, actually. That might be useful for enemy casters. Chill touch, dancing lights. Useful. Light. You can touch an object, or dancing lights move. Dazzle could be good. Probably worth getting an actual attack one in here, though. I'm going to go Ray of Frost, because why not? And then for level 1 spells... Again, I have no idea what the adventure is going to entail. It would be nice to take Charm Person, but we might not meet that many people. Colour Spray, because it's funky and fun. Oh, we get 6 in that case. Featherfall. Magic Missile. Where's our Mage Armour? It's just not there at all. Shield. Just before you would take a hit? Is that a reaction? Identify is a must-have. Let's go Charm Person and Sleep. There we go. And we shall call him... Kind of want to go Fledge. Yeah. Fledge Arkmar. Yeah, no. Is that good for him? Good for Fledge? Obviously Fledge is a nickname. Can I? No, I can't put in speech marks. Oh, hello. Oh, that is magnificent, isn't it? Hello, my name's Fledge, and I grew up as a choir boy. No beard options. He's only a half-elf. Physique? We have a physique slider? Whoa, big shoulder Fledge. Tiny shoulder Fledge. Let's go around there. I should have checked for a physique slider on the other characters. Oh, this is fun.
I owe you one.
Stay with us.
Try again.
A bit of light won't hurt.
Just lucky, I guess. Come on, push!
Okay,
Damn
so
it.
these sound sets seem to be just gender-based and not racial or anything else. And then, for a fourth character, we're going to make a hobbit. We have the Marsh Halflings, have lived in the tradition of their ancestors who used to move, fight, and even sleep in swamp terrain. They are particularly sturdy compared to their island cousins, while being generally less likable and certainly no less courageous. Whereas island halflings are the children of adventurous halflings who left the northern marshes to venture south and settle in the sunny islands. Discreet and brave, they are inclined to be affable and get along well with others. Sure, we'll make a island halfling, and she can be a girl. And she will be our party cleric, which means we get no ranger or rogue this time round. Oh, that is fancy armor for a cleric. Class equipment, edit equipment. Oh, this was where we could, right, yeah. So your preferred equipment, scale mail or leather. That's where I should have done it. Light crossbow. Yes, we go with that. Right, so this is the page. I'm not sure every class had an edit equipment option, but I'll look at that later when I make more characters, you know. Right, Arun, Einar. So for Arun we have elemental or sun. So we'd have fire, ice, or lightning. For Einar, we'd have battle or law. Marika, life or oblivion. And for Pakri, lore and insight, I kind of want to go Arun, to be honest. And then I've liked the idea for many years of creating a fire priest. And sure, why not? Elemental fire, always prepared, thunderwave, fog cloud, levitate, misty step, lightning bolt, and fly. This is fire? Fly? Fog cloud could be like a smoke cloud, I suppose. Thunderwave. I'm not sure how thematic this is for fire, but sure, let's go for it. And she can be the actual acolyte. Let's go neutral good for her. I'm not going to get... Alright, I'm not going to go violence. Lawfulness, caution, altruism, kindness. I could have gone altruism there instead, but giving her a slight lawful tendency, I think, which leans away from a true neutral, but it's interesting, right? It's a bit of a personality quirk and trait. And here are some numbers. Obviously, we need some wisdom. If we put 12, so right, a bit of charisma, 13, 12. Oh, hello, this is interesting. Right, so no, okay. Yeah, she's not so much keen on the book learning, more on the fire and burning side of things. It's not particularly big. We might be able to work on that a bit later on. Right, class skills. Bit of history, bit of medicine. Persuasion could come later if she's lucky. Languages. She's got that, I suppose. Yeah, burrowing animals, earth elementals, sure. Old Tamarian, we got two people who know that already. Little bit of Elvish. Let's say, you know, she's been in touch with elves, learned their stories, learned a bit of their culture, while she was dreaming about burninating the countryside, even though burninating is not a word. Right, so we get Firebolt automatically. Let's take Guidance. How many? 3. Sacred Flame and Spare the Dying. Only cantrips so far, no level 1 spells. Interesting. And more balanced. Because back in basic purple box type days, clerics didn't even get spells till 2nd level, and that actually balanced them out a bit, so they weren't just second best at everything. We'll call her Eleanor. Flinton. There we go. Do. Okay, so these are all kind of nice. Oh, that's very Ashley Johnson, isn't it? I'll go with this one then, just to be different and difficult. And actually, that's more of a marsh halfling skin tone, I think. Let's see what we've got here then. Sure, let's... Oh, hello. It's less of a gap at the back. If we grab this then... Oh, what's this? It's the same one. Silly me. Right. And if we get that there... Can we get something a little... Okay. Okay, she can be ginger if she must. In that case, we better make her paler. Okay, we'll go with that. Eye colour... better green? Not sure we're going to get to see them very close up. Let's see what we've got here.
You should have yielded. Closer attention required, friend.
Oh, that's deep for a hobbit.
You can take it.
Okay, so this might actually be racial voice types after all. It might be interesting if modding, possibly in the future, if we could record our own voice sets and add them into the game. I imagine there's loads of lines, so it might be a lot of work, but yeah. And now these four are ready, theoretically, for adventure. I don't know how long I've been playing, I don't know if I should just stop this, but no, you know what, we've been going long enough, let's dive on in there. So yeah, campaign is chosen, This pool lists the available characters which you can select for your adventures. Some characters have been generated by us if you want to quick start your adventure, but we advise you to create your own party of 4 adventurers, as indeed I did. We'll just go to the personal. We want Carice. We want... Oh, that's annoying, having to go back to personal every time. We want Gurdil Vulrock. We want Fledge Arkmar. And finally, last but not least, although she is the slightest, Eleanor Fenton. Yeah, Gurdil Vulrock, he's got his last name as part of his first name because he's a peasant, he doesn't know any better. Okay? In fact, he's lucky to have a last name. Normally it's just like, or you, over there. Right, let's go in and see what it's going to be like and how many tooltips and tutorials we get to look at. Oh, I like this. Look at that. We've seen some of these people in the crowd are a little more bland. Oh, no mouse cursor anymore. That's interesting. Disappears on load screens. Casting spells consumes spell slots. Most classes regain spell slots after a long rest. So that's 2 mentions we've had of this long rest thing that didn't really get mentioned this early on in Baldur's Gate 3. But you know what, this inn does look cozy and warm, even if the people around that central table a bit further back look a bit bland and generic. At least for one smiling, looks like he's got a bit of... He looks a bit too modern almost. But then so does the tunic of the bloke in front of him. Interesting fashion attire here. Sort of almost a bit puritanical. Bit kind of not Quakers, but oh god, who were they? The ones who... I mean, I think it might have been the Puritans I'm thinking of. Not the American Puritans who were like a century or 2 later. The ones who got rid of plays and like started writing moral plays where everything had to be very correct and formal. And nothing bad was allowed to happen in the play, nothing morally dubious, you know. As like the Reformation. Oh god, who were they called? You know, the one... Click or press any key to start. Oh, that hasn't been there too long, I hope.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures. But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Okay, that was a very American voice. 1024 AC. It is a time of political tension between the Principality of Masgarth and its neighbours. The Legacy Council stands as a neutral organisation with representatives from all of the 7 kingdoms. It has issued a call for hired adventurers to bolster its efforts to explore the perilous Badlands. A valiant group gathers at the Gravekeep's Cask Inn, ready to take up the challenge. And I'm glad it actually gave me long enough to read all that. Okay, there's 3 of us round the table.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining. Hope I'm not too late. Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
You're not too late, friend. We're all here for the same reason. Grab a chair.
I love his gravelly voice.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please. Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt from the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding
That's
the
piss
place
again! Oh god, is this a tutorial where we have to play her now to... Yeah, it is. And she is super sneaky, apparently. She is in sneak pose. Right, escape the bandit's prison. New quest started. Find a way out. Can I rotate the camera? I do not appear to be able to rotate the camera. Yes, I do. It's right click, not middle mouse button. Okay, well. Obviously, I should look around the cell to... Tutorial, character selection and basic movement. I kind of moved already, but okay. Select your character by clicking on the character in the 3D view or on the character's portrait, which, by the way, is flipping massive. Are they going to take up like the whole side of the screen here? I don't know. When all 4 of them are present, that is. Or maybe there'll be like a cycle through button. Maybe I should check what screen resolution this is playing in. To select the whole party, use the Select All button, which obviously currently does not exist. At the bottom of the portrait display. Again, it's not there. You can also drag a rectangle around one or more characters to select them. To move, left-click on the destination. Valid destinations show a ground marker when you mouse over them. Invalid destinations show a forbidden sign. Oh, that reminds me of something amusing. On the Baldur's Gate 3 Steam forums, there was someone literally complaining that they had to click on the screen to move anywhere because they wanted to do it all with the keyboard. Because they've played a lot of MMOs, and apparently clicking anywhere you want on the screen was too complicated for them to understand, and they really, 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 really didn't like it. Maybe they had a bad case of Diablo finger, too much left-clicking or whatever, you know. Right-click and drag to rotate the camera view and change your perspective. You can also rotate using the buttons on the compass. There. At the bottom right of the screen, or pressing Q and E. Use the W, A, S or D key, or the arrow keys. The arrow keys, much better. Well, it depends. The arrow keys are great, especially for like playing something like Magic 6 or 7 or something. But depending on where the other keys, we've got Q and E up there near W, A, S and D. Okay, I understood that. Oh, so there's no screen lock on only active character at the moment then. Is there some kind of... Well, there might be some kind of button to press to... Let's rotate that, get a better view. Obviously, I'm not going to make it out of here without some stuff. So with attack, use power and cautious. Activate, deactivate cautious mode. A character... Yes, we're trying to escape from this place. Look, she's lawful, so she believes that laws are good for society. This doesn't mean that she has to be blatantly obvious and not hide and announce her presence. No path to destination. Okay, awesome. So no obvious way of opening these doors yet. Clicking on the journal button, click on the journal button to open the quest log. This will give you information on your current objectives along with some useful context. Note that the journal contains much more information than the quest log. Okay. The log lists your current objective which you must complete in order to move the quest forward. You may also have other optional objectives. Kind of very Skyrim there. Like, there is only one way to proceed. The log also give you hints, not gives you hints, but give you hints and context to help you understand the subtleties of your quest, just like the subtleties of the difference between the word give and the word gives. Your successes and failures are all recorded here. What do we got? So we get a conversation log there. The adventure begins. Group of adventurers gathers at Grave for a travel. Yeah. Day 1, 2. Okay, so I don't... Oh! I see! Quest log. I just completely blanked on this whole panel on the side here. Yeah. Find a way out. There must be a way out of this crumbling prison. The bandits left you in a ruined cell. There must be a weak wall or a hole somewhere in one of the other cells, not one you were in. Bestiary, we have... Yeah, we know nothing. We come from Barcelona. Factions! During your adventures, you will meet people from various factions. Good relations with a faction can bring many advantages. You improve your relations with a faction by doing jobs for them or promoting their interests. I don't see any bandits here, so that's fine. Right, tutorial. Yeah, there's loads of tutorial stuff we see. Is there something we can pick up to batter a wall with and weaken it? I mean, this looks... Hello. Can we... No path to destination. Okay. So we're going to try and go in here then. I must admit I'm using a combination of the mouse and the W, A, S and D keys. Skyrim has trained me to just press W to go forwards and press A and D to turn left and right. You know, D basically doesn't exist. Okay. Tutorial. Crawling. To crawl through a hole, click on the other side. Not click the other side, because that would be the other side of the hole, not the space on the other side. Anyway, that would be literally like the wall, the edge of the hole, you know. You can get a better view of the other side by rotating the camera using Q or E to move the mouse while holding down the left button. Your character will automatically kneel, crawl and stand up as appropriate on the way to the desired destination. That's great! After moving the camera around to examine your surroundings, you can center on a character and follow them. Also, I'm getting a bit of a dry throat, so I should probably stop soon and have a drink before continuing. But, but hey, I want to at least try and get her back to the rest of the group. Either double-click the character's portrait or press tab. There is no portrait up there, we just got it down here. Oh, this portrait. Got it. So we're going to rotate. So literally the other side of the hole is right here, whereas they want the actual space on the other side of the hole. And there she goes. Down on all fours, scuttles through quite quickly, and then stands up again. Yes, the characters in this game have really good path finding. They climb up and down things and jump across on their way to things. It's quite remarkable. There's a door here. We want to be careful, because if we run into trouble right now, we are not prepared to defend ourselves from harm. This looks interesting. Let's look in here. Aha! A torch. Let's take that. If we light it, we will not be sneaking. Let's stay sneaky for a little bit. Just up to this corner. Oh, hello. There's a blatant secret door. Interactive elements. Highlighted elements are interactive. The cursor indicates the action that can be performed: opening, pushing, activating, lockpicking, etc. If an action requires a dice roll, the difficulty class will be displayed. Gotcha. Click to push. There's no dice roll listed there. Right. We have a door here. But I want to do something semi-intelligent. Okay, that door is not a door we are going through. And they've blatantly put a wall right behind it to make it extra obvious. Because that's good architectural design. So far, this does look like something which might have a Neverwinter Nights style toolset that could allow people to create their own dungeons. I don't know if that will be a thing, but let's push this. Okay. I better crawl under and see what kind of state we're in here. So objective completed, escape the bandit prison. New objective, escape the bandit's prison, leave the cave. Well, hey, my stuff's like round here, so I want to climb up to here. Please. And then climbing and jumping. To jump or climb, simply click on the destination. Depending on your character's strength and proficiency with athletics, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. You can always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells, and climb up 1 cell, or climb up easy surfaces like ladders or ropes without any trouble. Above, a character with a strength below 15 and no proficiency in athletics cannot jump far enough to reach the chest. Below, a fighter with a strength of 15 to 20 can jump across 3 cells, so can a character with strength 11 to 14 plus proficiency in athletics. In general, the critical path is always open to characters without superior physical abilities. However, optional loot is sometimes harder to reach. So yeah, it's not like I'm going to come across a locked door 2/3 of the way through a quest and be unable to continue because no one can open the door. It's like you will be able to complete the quest without needing special... I mean, look, yeah, you might need keys or something, but, you know, if you have something lacking in your party makeup, you won't be punished heavily for it. Instead, it will let you get extra rewards. Don't give up, though. You may find another way to get to this chest. Yeah, blatantly, I see it there. So, I'm going to stop sneaking. I can't get across to here. Can I? I can leap across to here, though. Just. And climb up to here. I don't know about the rest of you, but I can hear chanting. So we want to get up here. So come across here. Climb up here. And across to there. Down? That was down. Oh, it was down. Can I jump across to here? No. Here? Yes, absolutely. No path to destination. I don't believe you. Oh, okay. Push this. Oh, wow. That fell over real easily. Well, now I've just got a bridge. I was like, I walk around the back here and then like jump across this bit because it's a narrower gap or something. No, I just blatantly, you know, come down here and be like, I want my... Oh! I'd better hide again. Get rid of the bandits. Yeah, okay, well look. Not with just a shirt and a torch, I won't. Okay, and that falls down there so I can walk on it, and then I go, hey, hello, treasure chest. What have you got in here for me, treasure chest? A healing potion. Lovely. Is that it? That's it, isn't it? Is there a secondary light source? Is there somewhere I should put the potion to be able to use it? Yes, right down there. I have a horrible feeling that this is all I'm going to get. Okay? Push. Oh, really? I'm going to push the wall down on them? Well, that's not going to be very sneaky. Let's do it. That worked rather effectively. Let's come down now. I don't think I can investigate those boxes, but this chest, on the other hand, yeah, totally. I should say a short prayer for the departed. They were stupid. They kidnapped me. They brought me here. Dear Lord, please forgive them their folly. They're not really alive to suffer that much from it anymore. Right, click on a chest or other container to loot it. Yes, we will blatantly steal everything, because apparently the concept of ownership exists before we pick it up, which makes sense, actually. Everything you carry affects your weight gauge, so be wary of reaching your weight limit, as this will slow you down a lot. Equipment and light sources must be placed in the appropriate slots before they can be used. So I did notice in Baldur's Gate 3 that, like, for instance, I had a fighter with a low, like, it's like, why am I like a level 3 fighter with only a +2 to hit bonus, with a weapon that I'm proficient with and have a +2 stat bonus coming into the attack as well? Is it encumbrance? It could be. I don't know what the encumbrance modifiers are for 5th edition. Some items can stack in the same cell on your inventory. The maximum number of units depends on the item, so like a quiver full of arrows is a good example. To split a stack of items, drag and drop the stack onto an empty cell while holding down the shift key. This will take 1 unit from the stack, so it won't bring up a slider. It's like shift click 1 every time. Got it. And this should hopefully be her stuff. We have loads of stuff now. Okay. Herbalism kit, put that anywhere? No. Javelins, okay. We have some silver pieces. Pouch of rations. And arrows. Great. I suppose I'd better equip the... Where did these come from? This was not hit. Now I've got gear. So apparently the equipment that wasn't in the chest has magically appeared on my body. I'm not going to complain. That works fine. So that is a javelin. We could stick a second javelin in here. Can we put all the javelins there? No. Well, maybe they'll autofill. Torch. No, we're okay. Candle, and this slot is disabled. Okay. Don't know where the candle is. It's just equipped somewhere. Medieval miners did have a thing like put a pipe in their mouth with a candle in the end, so they'd have both hands free to work. Alright, let's... I'm going to presume that was an automatic distribution of equipment, and that in future we'll do stuff manually as we find it. Right, let's close that then. No need to be sneaky now. Open the door is the next stage. Well, that's not particularly complicated. Is it that door? Quite possibly. It's probably not this one. Yeah, it is this one. Because that door is obviously this door, which we could not open. So, oh, that's interesting. The camera gets kind of stuck around the edge here. But yeah, let's go open this door then. And find our friends. Hopefully, without a fight.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
Have another
she's
ale.
northern.
It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
Let's hear it then. Don't be shy.
I think I'll do the 4 origin stories and see where they go. Oh, hello. Are those wolves? Cross the bridge. A battle starts. Initiative! Oh yeah, I got some custom dice for being a Kickstarter backer. I should look into that. You get different coloured dice for different roles. There's a lot of dice customization in this game. It's a bit silly. Tutorial. Dashing. Move to a point in the yellow area. Where's the yellow area? Sorry, moving to a point in the yellow area uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your movement action for the turn, so dash is automatically detected. However, you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. This does mean you could accidentally dash, which could be problematic. Does mean you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. So the accidental dashing is a bit of an issue in Kingmaker as well. Remember that you can move normally and then decide whether to dash further or to use your action for something else. There was a previous. There was. It's the same tutorial. Okay, got it. Why do I want to... Oh, hello. Yes, I would like to move to here. Okay, that's... I'm trying to bottleneck them. I'm not sure that's going to work well. Use power. Second wind. Abort! Abort! Ready? Melee attack.
No
Nice.
quarter given.
Ha! We'll keep that high ground advantage. Oh, there's a third one! And he ran right past me with no attack of opportunity or anything. Tutorial. Attacking! To attack an enemy using your default weapon, mouse over them and left click. You can also cast an attack spell or switch weapon configurations and use another weapon, a ranged one for example. Depending on the character, some special abilities are also available. Understood. You try to shove an enemy back or down. I do? How do I get to that menu? Select shove and choose from the available options. If you shove an enemy backwards into a pit, they'll fall. If you shove an enemy down, they'll be prone, remaining vulnerable until they spend move points to stand up. How do I get to that menu? Right. Shove. Or you. Shove off. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, so I can't shove anyone. I can attack.
I win again.
Back up to, say, here. Take your attack of opportunity in the hope that you'll either be there or there and can go one more for the push. And end our turn. Tactical fighter. Tactical fighter says, dodging. Clicking dodge uses your main action and provides the following benefits. Until the start of your next turn, all attackers you can see have disadvantage on their rolls to hit and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Understood. Well, let's totally try and dodge. We want to dodge. Yeah, fine. End our turn. Yeah. You take that disadvantage. And now, shove off, pal. And we will follow up. We'll keep pushing him towards the edge. Alright. You can do it if you B&Q it. Shoving this starveling wolf back fills this dwarf with determination. I've never played that game. I hate bullet hells. And now, bugger off the edge! Yeah! Victory! I think we've won. Cross the bridge. Which way? There's like two directions, man. Were they supposed to be behind me? Am I supposed to be going this way? I mean, this looks like the way to go. But if I am supposed to be going the other way... Well, given the fact that there's literally no way to go in this direction, I think I am blatantly supposed to be going the other way now. That explains why I was being encouraged to move this way along the bridge. Alright, I will go this way then, and hopefully meet up with the others. Although this looks like a bit of a tall order to climb. Oh, hello. Disengaging. To avoid an opportunity attack, you can use the disengage action. For the rest of your turn, you can move close to enemies freely without any risk of opportunity attacks. Disengage uses your main action though, so you won't be able to attack or dash during this turn. A battle starts. We win the initiative. That's great. Well, I'm supposed to click this disengage button, see? Because the game wants me to, and they want me to walk to here, but I'm going to just go here instead and be like, come on up and let me kill you. Game over. Party had no way to revive their dead. Game over. Try get. Okay, I'll restart from last save. That did a... How much damage? Did a lot of damage, right? If I'm way back at the beginning, I'll call it for now and try again. But if it's just auto-saved at the start of him crossing the bridge, that's okay, right? If I have to sneak out of that prison cell again as well, we'll see. So I'm liking the tone and style of the... Oh, actually it auto-saved mid-combat. Well, alright then. So the game wants me to disengage. and it wants me to go and stand here. I will do that because that is what it wants. Oh, hello. Oh! Well, there wasn't a tutorial tooltip for that. How does he get a wolf's head
What a
trophy
bunch
after
of
he broke the bridge behind him?
namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
I don't remember anyone asking
who's he?
your opinion.
The Badlands are thick with them. Shape-shifting bastards.
Never mind him. He's just another drunk scavenger. Aren't all drunks basically stupid?
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit!
I traveled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into a Stygian darkness.
It would also actually be interesting if the voices
Ow.
were...
That's going to leave a mark.
if the available voices were based less on race and more on character background. This chap, his voice and personality actually reminds me a little bit of someone that I know, so that's kind of funny. Lighting and light sources. In Solasta, you will explore deep, dark places without natural light sources. It makes exploration and combat harder, especially for characters without dark vision. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your environment for your whole group. You can light flammable items like torches on holders by interacting with them while holding a torch, or by casting a flaming spell on them, like the cantrip Firebolt. Well, hey, we got this torch here. That's not a torch, that's a staff. Got a candle. We don't actually have a light source to light yet. So leave the cave, light your way. I've got a candle.
Ah, that's better.
There we go. It makes literally no difference at all. And like this. Light the torch with a candle. Light the torch in this bracket with a candle.
A bit of light won't hurt.
Well, you say that now. Uh-oh.
An orc hideout right in the middle of the Principality. How surprising. Let's hope they've eaten recently.
Now let's see. Okay, so the second one, I thought there was a second one there to be interacted with two. I was like, once I've interacted with one, will the other disappear? Interesting. Explore further. Can we go this way? It looked like we could for a moment. Okay. I would be sneaky, but I'm carrying a candle. Candle, bright candle light, not very sneaky. Okay. If your character can cast healing spells, like a cleric for instance, press the cast spell button and select a spell in order to recover lost hit points. You can also use a potion found in nearby loot. Open the inventory and right click on a potion to use it. Well, let's find that nearby loot then, because obviously... Okay, so this origin is for a caster type character. Do we have a potion yet? No, let's keep searching. Potion found in nearby loot. How? Oh, damn it.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Oh yeah. Yep. Cautious mode. Understood, but again, I am carrying a lit candle. Oh, here. Treasure chest. Probably got the healing potion in. Yes please. Arrows and a ration pouch. So we can pop this, well, just there really. Can we right click on it here? Drink potion. Absolutely. Magnificent. Now let's put our candle away and be super sneaky. Now our objective is to Sneak past the Orcs. I know it's not the most complicated of objectives, but hey, it works. Ish. Okay, we want to sneak down this ladder, not down this ladder, across this walkway, and hey, is there an easier... There's a blooming lit flame right there. And Orcs can... Okay, so we wait for him to turn around again. No, get away from this. This is brightly lit. We get a bit of cover from the edge here, so actually moving closer to them, counterintuitive though it is, should help. Although the trajectory of the floor also reduces the vision, so... I know I'm overthinking this. It's probably just a single dice roll, but hey, let's... And it's a tutorial, so they want it to be easy. Oh, this looks fun. This looks like it'll do something. And make a lot of noise. And this could also be for a thief. Maybe the fact that he's got a tag, personality tag, that indicates he might be a little irreverent, you know, could affect the fact that he's been assigned this background as well, right? I don't know. I don't know how the game does things yet. Okay, what we got here? Sneak past the Orcs, sure. Cross the river. Well, we got some kind of stepping stones here, right? I mean, I can just click all the way over here. Yeah, go bop. And he'll find his own way. That's great. And the fact that the whole party does this means I don't need to go, you jump. Now you wait here. Now you jump. Okay, third person. And so on. So there is a lot of very intelligent traversing of terrain here that I like. You know, it's well thought out. Admittedly, it means you can't necessarily take a very suboptimal path if you wanted to. I bet I can't get up there. I can't. Over here, though, sure. Long rest safe area. Apparently I need to go down here.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
To recover hit points, special abilities and spells, you must take a long rest. Hence why this one could be used for most casters. To do so, you need to gather your party around a safe place before venturing forth, and have one ration of food per party member. Safe places are represented by a campfire. They are also shown on the location map. Many spellcasters know more spells than they can record at any given time. Prepared spells represent those a character can use by spending spell slots. Check your hero's list of known spells and choose which ones you want to prepare. Will this come up automatically as part of the resting menu or not? I don't know. Spells that are not prepared cannot be cast. Many characters know more spells than they can prepare, so choose carefully for the given situation. Alright, let's go camp. Prepare spells. After the rest is complete, sure. Spell slots upon rest, recover these features, get some hit points back, half your hit dice maximum. Recover all hit points. What? Recover all hit points and half your hit dice maximum. Well, if you're recovering all of them, why would you get an extra half on top? You'd have 150% hit points. Huh. I don't quite understand that. Take at least 8 hours to eat, drink, and sleep, and wake up ready for anything. Yeah, he's totally zonked out here. Let's prepare some spells. Awesome. So we have our cantrips, that's fine. How many? 2. Okay. I want to go colour spray and sleep, or no, better have an actual damage spell as well. Magic missile and sleep for now. Select 5 spells to prepare. It says I can select 2. What? Why did this? What? I'm confused now. Right. Sure, we'll go with these 5. Identify will be useful if we start finding magic items. I don't see on here the information that tells me I can prepare 5 spells. As I gain levels and more spell slots, I don't know how many more will be available to me. Close this. And then I presume I've finished hiding, so they might be gone. They do appear to have departed through this way. So actually, am I just backtracking all the way to there? Yes, I am, apparently. I am apparently doing exactly that. Can I? Oh, that's not on top of the wall. Okay, so let's stop sneaking. How? Oh, there's a little crawl space. Lovely. Excellent. I like this a lot. Hello.
Not sure I would have slept so close to a horde of orcs.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
We should build a council for all this wasted time. We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us. Yes, but I have good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
Come on now. Don't be a killjoy. We all sang for our supper. Now it's your turn.
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark. Oh, that's not good. Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it. Because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
How does a fire priestess get the thief origin intro? So I suppose then the captured one in the dungeon would be like the cleric intro, maybe? Recover the stolen gem. Sneaky, peeky, peeky, sneaky. Enter the fort, which means there is a... Oh, hello. Glowing footsteps. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. I wonder if they'd be like... This would be possibly a fun game to hot seat with these intros, actually. I don't know that it's actually got any kind of multiplayer intended. But hey, let's have some fun. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. Your noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving into an enemy's field of view while carrying a light source. Obviously. Remain in cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door or chest, or even pickpocketing, and you will remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode also allows you to find and follow tracks. Does this mean that if I don't attempt to interact with anything and stay far enough away from enemies, I'll never be detected at all? That's an interesting thought. Now, about these human tracks, probably bandits. They look quite fresh. Can I go this way then? Find a way in. They... Look, I'm thinking this is a... Yeah, it's a blatant dead end. Okay. So that's a no then. She's quiet as a shadow. Not really. It is sneaking up. Track spotted. Yep. Quite fresh again. There's a barrel hit. Oh, hello. Right click and drag with camera. Change. Okay, so these tutorials are written in such a way that you could play any one of the intro stories separately from the others? Because we're getting a bit of repeat here. No, we did have moving already. So, right click and drag. Yeah, Q and E. So we've had these before, right? How sneaky are we? Sneaky enough. Thieves' tools. Eleanor is not proficient with this item and cannot equip it. I hope she doesn't need to.
Always thoughtful.
Who's Liam? Please not who I think it is. More tracks, so we just keep following. I don't know how we're gonna... Maybe climb a tree? Oh, this is secret door time, this is. Don't make too much no... Oh, well, no, that's a problem. There's a blokey doke up there. Unknown creature. That's a woman. Looks like a man with a beard. Or maybe a hood, maybe. But the portrait says it's a lady. So, we're going to try... Oh god. There's a second one. Gonna try and sneak through to here. Ever so quiet like. Right. This way. That's a problem. Can I go to... Oh, I can? No path to destination. Okay, I've tried. I'm thinking I'm heading here then. Lockpicking. To try picking a lock, mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. You must have thief tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Being proficient with thief tools will help. This implies that the equipping of the thief tools is therefore for other tasks, like, you know, disarming traps, say. This had better be the worst lock in history. It's like, it's not even locked, there's just like a twig, you know. If you're proficient with sleight of hand, you can attempt to pickpocket enemies and NPCs. Also, certain armors give you disadvantage on stealth checks. This is always risky, so think twice before trying it. You must be very stealthy to stand a chance. Again, she's not a very sneaky person. She shouldn't even be doing this, but her friend needs the help. So this pickpocketing had better not be obligatory here to succeed. Bandit quartermaster, does he have a key? Well, let's sneak round here and be like, wait. Oh god, there's two of them and one's facing this way. Yeah, forget that. Unless he has a key that we absolutely need to proceed, we should just be well out of their way and not try to steal from anyone. Two 15s in a row, is that rigged? Feels like for tutorial purposes it might be. Can I close this? I must. I want to close the door. Thank you. I don't want to make it obvious that I just walked in here. Right. Oh god, really? So I'm going to climb up this barrels, possibly onto the crate, and just get on up there. Or maybe she can get up. Okay, can we get on top of the crate? Yes. Can we get up? No, up. Up. I don't want to examine an object. I'm fine. Look. I can see what it is. Fine, I'll just do it this way. I don't know what object it thought I was trying to examine.
Wait, I'm seeing a trap.
Oh, great. Do I not get a trap tooltip pop up? It's got cogs, it's big, it's dangerous. I can't go through this side door here. Well, it's disaster time, isn't it? Disarming traps. To disarm a trap, you must first detect it. if you try to open a lock or lockpick a chest, not open, okay, with a trap that you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. You'll need to make a successful dexterity check. Thieves' tools will help if you're proficient with them. Some traps can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it, or simply need to try again. Okay, understood. Yeah, that's a big failure. I believe that is now locked, and all I can do is just go walk into it and go, ouch. That didn't hurt so much. Quest failed. Well, get the key. Oh, right. Yeah, she's not a thief. Not a very good thief, anyway.
Oops.
What? Push. Alright. Liam's heirloom and some money. Let's take the lot. Do I have to get out again? I think I do. Escape the fort. Back the way I came. Let's not be hasty. There might be a... Oh god, really? There's stairs right there that go down to an area that we can't get into apparently, so... looks like we are just going back the way we came then. Oh, no,
There
okay.
you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
Wait,
A
he's...
grave mistake.
They've got the wrong voices. Okay. Critical characters. Sometimes in the course of your adventure, some non-player characters may become critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. That's Liam. Is he drunk? Sounds drunk. If you attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. This means you have advantage on your roll to hit and your opponent cannot react. If you are a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack, dealing additional damage. Well, look, get... Oh god, really? Sneaky, peeky, peeky, sneaky. This is the sneaking dash, the high-speed sneak, because it really works. It doesn't work like that at all, by the way. Yeah, she falls down, but it still counts as... Right, let's... But here's the thing, if she gets detected, she fails the mission, right? And she's not sneaking now, so I presume that either doesn't count anymore. Come on, go, go, go! Okay, fine, look, we just end the turn. This grid, that grid was very bright. Okay, can we sneak to here? The high-speed sneak. And attack! With disadvantage, apparently? Dim light. Why am I not sneaking here? I could have sworn I was sneaking.
Surrender or die!
Okay. Not what I was expecting. Liam, you fool. Is all I'm going to say to that.
I take no prisoners.
Yep. We're good. I wonder if that... Oh, God. Well, okay. So we're screwed. Don't know how we were supposed to do this. Right. Okay. Liam, you'd better be a hero. You're not. If you could get a hit in, that'd be great. So we're getting this little scoreboard here. It's a bit like pointless. We got 2 successes and 1 failure. I'll make that 2 all. Even Stevens. Oh yeah, we lost. Okay. Try again, because apparently we weren't sneaky enough to be non-sneaky as a non-sneaky character. Man, sometimes when you're a Bernie fire priestess, all you get to do is try and rob people. Okay, let's get to here. Dash. Yeah. Help keep Liam alive a little bit.
Better luck next time.
So, we got some spells. Shield of Faith on Liam. Yeah. See that? Super sneaky right there. And apparently we can attack as well. Interesting. She's like, Liam, man, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be alive. Ow! He bloody hit me. Got it there. Way too much 3rd edition thinking here, but you know what? Healing word. Sure. I mean, like, here we go. Right. Massive healing outburst and bash him with a
take no
mace.
prisoners.
Lightly. She takes no prisoners because she can't defeat anyone. What's the end turn hotkey? I should look into that. Mate, as guards go, you are so dead. I want to hold off on the potion because... Right. Spare the dying, sure. Firebolt? I mean, yeah, why not? You know. Sacred Flame. Yeah. Burn! Liam, are you a hero? Nope. Are we going down again? Mercifully not. You know, that was good. Let's do that again. I mean, it's not going to work forever, but good enough for now.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Well, yes, we are. So, Caris can ask who's asking. Fledge, we're not here to get drunk. Or good old Volrock, maybe we're looking for a fight. Well, we're not here to get drunk.
Well, we're not here to drink ourselves to death.
Well, thank you for making that clear. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Oh, I would have thought he's a servant. Oh, so you're real then from Fledge. We should get paid for waiting. I will go Caris and go, we're ready.
Then we're here at your service, sir.
Very good.
Can you tell us more about the job?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
We want to know when we can save and stop the recording. Because it's like nearly 4 in the morning. Legacy Council, good, thank you. You are employer. About the Principality. About the Legacy Council.
We hear this is a mission for the Council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple. But you know, politics? The Council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
Alright, Eleanor wants to know what the Badlands are.
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the Elven Empire called Manicalan. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
Goodall wants to know what kind of organizations are there.
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization,
It's an
meaning that
NGO.
state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
Wow, Einar? Seriously? No. So, what are these Eastern Kingdoms you mentioned then?
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less. But the peace is fragile.
New Empire sounds bad. They're probably upstarts looking to expand. Right, and Fledge thinks we've heard enough.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
We do? Right, so about this oh, just about that, about the Legacy Council, right, Principality?
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time, anyway. The Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicullan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent Elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths on Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
So this game is feeling very cutscene-y and like conversation driven at this point, leading to action sequences in between. I don't know if that's going to be the case going forward, since it's going to be like very episodic. It's like, you know, blah blah blah, come here, brief, debrief, go off, do your mission thing or not. Yeah, so are you the one who actually pays us?
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
You know, Fledge, he's just not interested in information at all. He's just like, yeah, we're good to go, thanks.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
We still have
Hurry
no
up
idea what we're
and
supposed
wait.
to do.
The story of my life.
You can customize your 3D dice in the game settings. Yes, I can. Also, hopefully, I'll come to a good saving point soon. You know, that'd be nice. This isn't a fancy load screen. It's the lack of mouse on the load screen is actually a bit disconcerting. I wanted to point out that the top of that pillar blends in way too much with the floor behind it, which is not the case with any of the other pillars in the picture. And I cannot do that because I can't point at it. Also, we don't know how long this load screen is going to be here. I'm not going to like stop recording and start again straight afterwards, because I hope this isn't like checkpoint only saving or something daft. That would feel like very much like a console game, and it doesn't feel like a console game so far. I'm kind of enjoying this one, you know. It felt a little bit too heavy on the presentation of the conversation between the companions. Like, look, let's show off how good our writing is. It's like, okay, I think given the quality of the game's writing, they didn't need to show off quite so hard. It's good, but it's not top tier good, you know. Okay. Finding your way in Caer Kiflin. The Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you'll have access to a fast travel function, but for now, you'll have to walk a little. Fast travel is cheating. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court, then take the stairs west to the council. Alright, understood. But for now, this is a good point to end the episode. I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. But I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and cheerio, everyone!